Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to Fireside Fables. Settle in. Just pull out your marshmallows and stick them over the fire.
In February?
I mean, that's the best time for a fire, as far as I can tell.
It's not February yet.
It's still January.
Oh.
Happy New Year! If this wasn't...
Already said.
I think Happy New Year...
I think we're 3 weeks in already.
Yeah, so I hope you've been going well with your New Year's resolutions and stuff like that. Or,
3 weeks in, I'm probably already tanking.
Fair enough. I think we talked about New Year's resolutions last year, but, well, actually, yeah. So, is there anything this year, for us recording right now, for this coming year, is there anything that you're planning on implementing? Any new changes in schedules? Any new hobbies or interests? Anything like that you're looking into? I'd say for me, one of the things that I'm actually looking into or getting into is getting back into video games. Actually, for the longest time, I just never really played video games. I would play some mobile games, but that was about it. But I've been playing a game called Sea of Stars, and I've been really enjoying it. Really enjoying the story and the mechanics. And I've been looking at another game called Outer Wilds that I'm super excited about. And I have it. I played it for about an hour, months ago, and couldn't quite figure it out. But now I've watched a couple videos, and they're like, no, this is good. It is worth getting into. So I was like, I'll give it another shot. But probably not till after Sea of Stars. So, playing a little bit more video games. That's something that I'm and specifically looking for really good ones that are actually worth the time.
My goal for this year is going to be staying on top of things. So getting things done even on time or maybe slightly behind, but not getting too far behind that I can barely keep my head above water.
Fair.
A specific area do you have in mind?
All of the things.
That's too many.
Cleaning my house.
That's too many.
Organization.
Too many.
So
probably, but if I can...
So is that...
You gotta aim for stars or the moon. If you miss, you don't land them on the stars or something.
Yeah, that's
for
it.
the Sea of Stars.
You'll be good at some of those.
Yeah. So,
Sure.
Is your plan to do more of a scheduling thing, or is it to do more of a fight, attack procrastination sort of a thing?
Well, I have ADHD, so procrastination is my middle name, and it usually means that I can't prioritize things very well.
Okay.
And so when I don't, I get behind on things, and then I look at my list of 30 things, and I'm like, that's too many things to tackle.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do any of that. Instead, I'm going to do something else that isn't on my list, but maybe actually should be on my list.
Slightly fun at the moment.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just trying to be maybe a better prioritizer,
Okay.
which I think will be helpful with staying on top of things.
Okay. Sounds good. Better prioritization.
Gonna be watching more sports.
Watching more
Yeah,
What
we
sports?
just subscribed to Sportsnet Plus.
Oh, okay.
So we'll be watching more Toronto Raptors games and more Oilers games.
Okay.
Oilers!
Yeah, and when the MLB season starts, we'll be watching the Jays as well. So.
Why do you want depression? The Oilers are going to keep losing.
Yeah.
I mean, they keep,
Remember when we talked about stories last week? I love hope and redemption. And those are so faint at the moment.
well, I mean, the Oilers got to the finals twice.
Yeah,
2 years
and
in a
honestly,
row.
That's pretty good.
I do it anyways, but I don't like going to the comment section in the highlight videos because I think Oiler fans are ruthless
They really
against their
are.
team.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh.
almost to the point that it's unfair. I personally like Skinner. I don't think he's world class, for sure not, but he brought the team to the playoffs twice.
That's
He's
pretty
also
good.
being paid $2.5 million.
So he better do that.
Well, no, on a
that's
low
low.
side
That's right.
for...
Yeah, and he's way ahead of his time too. So I think
Yeah.
the Oiler fans are rough.
Yeah,
At least in the comment section.
Yeah, they basically blame Skinner for everything.
I know, I
When
hate
defense is a breakdown,
Yeah, I hate
forwards
it.
a breakdown. The fact that we've got two of the best players in the NHL
I
and they're
like
not
Skinner.
producing is just
Yeah. Anyways.
breaking me.
And I know when the Oilers got whooped by Dallas a couple of weeks ago, I was like, John's loving this right now.
It felt really good to see that score.
I bet it did.
But then they beat the Kraken 9-4
Oh my
the other day,
gosh,
which
we
was
watched
glorious.
a replay last night, and it's like, I'm like, what's going on? And then I was so sad sad for Calvin Pickard because it's like, oh, you're so close to 90, and then they scored 1 goal.
Classic Oilers though, like give up when they're ahead.
I know.
So-
Anyway, so watch more sports.
Yeah.
Bottom line, I'm excited for that.
So this is how little I know about sports. I heard 2.5 million, and I was like, that's insane.
No,
Nobody should be
that's
getting
low.
paid that much money.
That's low.
Yeah, that's low.
What's the highest? Is it 17 million by some guy?
Yeah.
Is it who is it? Adelant? No, not that one.
Krill Kiprasov is being paid. Yeah, 17.
Tampa Bay.
That's,
No, Wild.
That's terrifying.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty high.
McDavid should be paid higher, but he took a team-friendly deal at 12.5.
12.5.
I'll watch a Grey Cup game.
He's
I'll watch
I'm
a
sure.
Stanley Cup game.
3 years,
and
yeah.
other than that, I don't care.
That's fair. That's fair.
Fair enough.
Chase?
Yeah, sports are a thing.
That's a game, right?
Yeah.
Balls.
Hey?
I mean, I can follow it sometimes.
But for your New Year's
Oh, right,
sort of
New
setup
Year's.
stuff, what are you thinking about?
Move in.
Or if you need to
Unpack.
Moving,
Unpack.
unpack.
By the end of the year, I want to be unpacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just moved.
Yeah, well, for me, so it's a weird question because it's like I don't actually agree with the whole concept of New Year's resolutions
Sure.
because I find that people kind of like at this time of year they feel sad, and so then they're like, I'm going to do this so that I feel better. But it's meant to
it's setting
make them
goals.
feel better.
Setting goals is good.
Yeah, but it's like it's setting a goal, but it's like setting a goal for the future rather than I kind of
gotcha.
see like every day is kind of a New Year's resolution. Like each day we begin in, we start in each day. Because for me, each day's hard. I wake up and I'm like, oh my goodness, the day has started and I'm already overwhelmed.
Rephrase your question for him then. Just ask him, what do you want to do differently this year that you didn't do last year?
Yeah. Or today.
Or
that you
what's
didn't do
something
yesterday.
new you want to do next year?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a better phrase.
I would love to soon get like a regular routine and just scheduled systems of just like, okay, I get up at this time, I do that, and just have that all settled and
Stability.
stability, predictability, know exactly what I'm doing. Because in the weird way, okay, like, yeah, car cash, not predictable at all to other people, but I need predictability in my life,
Chase,
which
on
is
the other hand,
why
needs predictability.
Yeah.
which is one of the reasons why car cash is entirely predictable to me. I know exactly what he's going to do in any given situation, but apparently no one else does,
That is correct.
which is very fun
For you.
for me.
And Shadowthorn. Sorry, John.
So-
Yeah.
It's amusing.
So build a new schedule and
Yeah.
figure that out.
Yeah.
Are you like hour chunks, 15-minute chunks, day chunks? What's your scheduling technique?
More task oriented with time cutoffs. Kind of like, here are all the tasks in the order I need to do them. I don't know how long exactly they're going to take. I have a general estimate, but if I'm not done by this point, I need to switch to this next block of tasks. So there's
Okay.
a morning
Oh,
routine,
that's interesting.
there's an evening routine, there's an afternoon routine. And if the afternoon goes into the evening stuff and I can't get all of the evening stuff in, then things are getting cut from it, which makes me sad. So I try and keep it as close to it as possible.
So you'll cut the afternoon stuff so that it doesn't stretch into the evening.
Yeah, because then you have to start the next day anyway, because we all take on tasks that are like way too big to do in a day.
Yeah.
And then we're like, I'm going to get it done today.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you're not.
Okay.
So being content with doing a little bit each day.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Maybe you and Christina should chat afterwards.
And you and me need to chat.
Yeah. Man, I guess we all need to talk.
I will talk to Shadowpaw.
What do you think, John?
Get a Shadowpaw.
New Year. Yeah, I need to get a Shadowpaw. That's step one. That's a New Year's
Okay.
resolution.
Wolf.
Yeah,
Just gotta
yeah.
find a wolf.
Gonna find a little
Don't
wolf.
do
Be
Yeah.
a little less shadowy though, but
Less wolfy, maybe.
yeah, a little less wolfy, but
A whole lot more paw.
yeah, exactly. So that's one of the plans. I think I want to continue with rock climbing. Started that at the end of the year, so that's been kind of fun.
Awesome.
So do a bit more of that.
Is that like climbing walls or is that bouldering?
It's more of a bouldering, but I can do both. Like I do
Okay.
both. So
Okay, talk to me like I'm an idiot. What's what?
So
Bouldering?
in rock climbing, there's different. Like the place I go to is Cooley Climb, and it's about like how have you been to a rock climbing wall?
Yeah, it's been a while,
Okay,
but
but you know how like they're panels, right?
yeah.
Like each kind of section, so it's about like 4 to 6 panels up, on different like inclines and stuff.
Okay.
And then every time they go install the handholds and stuff, they call it routes, and there's different routes. So they tag it like one route would be all color pink or something.
Right,
All
okay.
color. So every color is what's called a V. That can go from I think -2 all the way to I think there's like a V14, but
Right.
this place's highest I think is a V7, V8.
Okay.
And so I just got like V0 this, like I was able to do one route. And so it's like different challenge levels.
And is that bouldering?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Where
they
you
won't let
only
you
use a
use-
specific
Yeah,
color?
but then you
Oh.
can do the same on a rock climbing wall. That's why you see all the little like colored flags
Yeah.
coming out. And so ideally you can only use that color to climb up the wall, whether that be the bouldering wall or the full climbing wall.
I never
Okay,
thought about
I-
the colors that
I
way.
thought bouldering just meant like that kind of cave sort of style rather than just a wall.
It is,
climb.
but even in the cave stuff, like there should be colors. typically.
Okay.
Like the
don't
place
know.
I go to, it's only 4 panels up. So,
Ryan just hit his funny bone, and it's the best thing for podcast.
yeah. But anyways, yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
The challenge is the mental strategy of how to get your body to go up,
hmm
because it's there's a lot of physical elements. Like if
Yeah.
I were skinnier and like had better upper strength, that would be great. But at the same
Right.
time, you have to twist and maneuver your body in certain ways and do certain like my left foot needs to be here, right foot has to get up to here on this point.
So it's mental to body control, like
then
the
you have to-
connection between that.
Yeah, and then you have to pivot sometimes and lean fully against the wall
Oh,
or
man.
swing around to the other side. And
Calisthenics almost on a wall.
kind of, but it's the strategy of how to get to each like root point, which
Wow.
is fun.
Cool.
It is
That's-
pretty cool.
I'll have to.
A couple years ago, I got into watching bouldering because it looks terrifying to me. But I watched a couple world bouldering like championships, and it is amazing what people can do. It's so cool, and they build their routes and everything. It's great.
Speaking
Awesome.
speaking of boulders,
Speaking of boulders, there was some rocky outcropping at the end of the passageway from the pit that you found that led to Oliver Potiker, Mr. Pillbug's basement. Ezavia and Hemlock, along with the guard and Oliver himself, are investigating. Oliver says, I knew about this first passageway. I had it closed up a long time ago. It's nothing. It's just, yeah, I haven't needed it for anything, of course. So I just had it boarded up. It was closed up as far as I knew. I had no idea anybody would be able to come through there. I thought it was just abandoned tunnels. But then there's this other one here, and they've opened this up, and yeah, I've never seen it before. I think they just dug to try and get into my basement, steal my secrets. That's my best guess. I have no idea what they were doing in my basement. So Hemlock turns to Ezavia and he says, I somewhat doubt it, but did you dig this hole?
No, we
Okay.
would not have had time to dig this hole.
And you said that this came from the pit.
Yes. Yeah. On
That's-
level 3 of deep of the pit
That's-
is where it came from.
4 hours.
4.
That's
Yeah.
miles
Yeah, you're right.
away.
I think it is level 3, but it's 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's miles away.
Yeah.
This tunnel extends that far.
That far, yes.
That is a problem.
A big problem.
Okay, he's going to step into the pit passageway and check down. He's going to look at the walls and stuff like that. Zavia, do you want to look at anything in particular? Maybe see if you can find anything noteworthy.
Yeah, I will investigate the area.
Okay. Just the doors, or is there something more specific? you
Well,
want?
I didn't get a chance to look at this place before we were ambushed by
Me and
this guy
John are
coming out.
laughing because we're like we're looking at jail time.
And I'm glad someone's investigating it actually.
yeah, because we just assumed a bunch of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we came into here and
We're horrible.
didn't have a chance to do any investigating. So,
Yeah.
I'll look at the room and see if I see anything.
Sounds good.
Do you have the investigative ability where you can have a target or like create a what's
you
it called?
Yeah, I do.
Like have leads. Or something
Yeah.
I'm not
like
sure what
that?
it's called.
is a
Do you
certain-
have an active one?
Surgeon stratagem, I think is what it is.
No, it's a basic ability for investigators. You can
Oh, yeah.
like pursue a lead is the
Pursue,
ability.
Yeah, yeah.
You get bonuses, so
I can, yeah.
Yeah. So you can. So
Can
you
I declare this as one?
Yeah, you can declare
Give
this
her.
as one. What do you want to declare it as? Like, why is this passage here, or something like that?
How to get us out of jail?
Yeah, because you need to sort of define what it is that you're investigating.
I guess investigating to prove innocence is probably a
Okay.
good way to do it, and,
Looking-
and to show that we're like we didn't come through here to
Showing no ill will.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, the breaking and entering part for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, if we can prove that part, then
Yeah.
us interrogating Oliver or whatever his name is.
Oliver.
Now it's a little bit more like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, great. What did you get for your perception?
32.
32.
Sherlock Holmes in the house.
Yummy. Okay, so I'm going to say that for your part, you can see that
He was
looking.
doing drugs.
He's on drugs.
I'm not going to say that, but you can see down. So past the first secret door is kind of a it's like a worked stone tunnel, and there you can see that there's cobwebs and stuff along some of the corners of the walls, but you can also see that there is some disturbed dust along the floors. So it seems that this is something that has been used, and relatively recently.
And he claims he hasn't.
He says, I haven't used this. I boarded it up a long time ago. Nothing to see here. As for the other one, Hemlock also comes to this conclusion as you do. He's like, this looks like it was dug with claws of some sort. And this would be bigger than Karkash. So not actually dug with implements like shovels or anything. That's very strange. But another thing that you notice, you remember that Shadowthorn had found an alarm trap, and that was just before you reached the end of this passageway. So just before you reached the secret door, he had undone that. You think to yourself, I think that was to alert anybody in this passageway if somebody came through the door from the basement. So you think that this was to warn anybody if somebody came from Oliver's place. Take that for what it is.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
No, it's so
I mean, it would make sense because the alarm was on that other side of the door, and so it would only trip if
you open the door.
open the door, right?
Yeah, exactly. So do with that information what you will, but you do think that's a little odd.
Right. And then you said, so we came out of this other secret door into a tunnel,
Yes, into a worked tunnel.
a worked tunnel.
Yeah.
And then do I notice anything like any other secret doors into anything else off of this tunnel?
The work tunnel, it extends into the darkness. It's very dark down here, and you don't have dark vision.
No.
So there's some lighting coming from the basement, but it just kind of proceeds into the darkness, and you don't see anything further down.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Hemlock, he'll poke his head down, and he kind of looks up, and he sees the cobwebs, and he's like, yeah, it looks like this hasn't been used in years. And this, I mean, there's old tunnels throughout a lot of Sandpoint. I mean, there was even the cathedral that your friends investigated earlier. Nobody had found those before, so this doesn't necessarily surprise me. Although it does seem like coming from the pit, that is definitely a worry. So I would like to collapse this tunnel if at all possible. But unless you have something to add, it doesn't seem that there's anything particularly problematic.
I just have some questions that maybe Oliver can answer if you're okay with that.
Go ahead. Oliver crosses his arms. I said arms this time, not eyes.
You said that you boarded up this door, but we didn't struggle at all to come in here.
I didn't say I boarded it up. I said it closed it up.
No, you said you boarded it up. Twice, actually, in this very conversation.
Well, I misspoke, I suppose.
Okay. And then, when did you take over this place?
I've been here for years. Probably, maybe 8 years, something like that.
Do you know who you bought it from?
Ryan doesn't.
Okay, cool. So that doesn't mean anything then.
I bought it from old Rusty Bucket.
Cool, so it doesn't matter. And then, do you share the space with anybody?
No, this is all mine.
All yours. Nobody else comes down here except for us?
Except for you, apparently.
Okay.
No, this is my laboratory. I do experimental tests here. I come up with new concoctions, new wondrous formulas, and so I don't let anyone see any of my research notes. He looks over at the kind of research desk that had the books and stuff, and he notes that it's all kind of still there.
Yeah.
He'll kind of rush over and abruptly like close some of the books. He says, no peeking.
Okay. With my skills, am I able to see some of these books and determine any of his like
Secrets.
well, not necessarily secrets because they're probably not in the book or
Right.
on the outside, but like
Fair
could I have an idea of like what he's kind of doing with his secrets? Because
Okay.
you told us in last episode that John knows about his
Shady deals. Yeah,
but
100%.
I do not, and I'm not sure if Hemlock knows. So can I do some sort of investigative thing or what?
Yeah,
regarding
that's
what-
a great. I think we'll go. I think probably perception is the best one for right now, just to see if you can catch a good glimpse of something that he's written down on one of those. So go ahead and roll me a perception.
Could she roll the same check that John rolled last time to find out about him?
The society,
Yeah.
just to know his reputation.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because
I
you might have the same information that John does.
Yeah, I would say that Shadowthorn, being a native of town, would be more likely to know him. I don't think that Ezavia would necessarily know
Okay.
anything more.
Gotcha.
Yeah. 27
27 for perception.
for perception. Yeah.
Okay. I would say that you do manage to catch a quick glimpse. You see something called actually first let's see, do you know let's see if you know this language. Do you know, you probably do. Do you know the language Aklo?
I do.
Okay. Then yes, you spot the words midnight milk.
Midnight milk.
Midnight milk. And then a dash, 50 gold, and then another dash and sleep? Question mark.
Interesting. Okay.
So that is what you see just in the quick second before he slams the books shut.
Okay. And then do I notice anything about all the other books that he has there? Like, are they just potion books or is there something like peculiar about them?
There's lots of notebooks, but there's also lots of like alchemical books and books that he would have accumulated from other alchemists and stuff like that. So unless you actually look through them, you wouldn't be able to tell anything untowards from the outside.
Cool.
Yeah, and for an alchemist, it would also be legitimate for them to have like books on poisons and stuff like that, because they would need to be able to understand them to be able to counteract them. Right. So
The clerics might even consult with him on some things they might have to deal with.
Yep.
Him.
Makes sense.
Yeah, maybe not Oliver, but
Oh, if he's not the only one, then there might be other ones.
They may not trust him, but it doesn't mean that he doesn't have access to those things
Yes,
because of who
and
he is.
that it
Gotcha.
would be legitimate for him to have access to
Okay.
that.
Okay. Okay. I agree that I'm also concerned about having this go down to the pit. But I would rather chat with my team to see if collapsing it is the best, or if maybe we can use it as something.
I think you would probably think collapsing it because we have that teleportation ability that we need to set up. Kirkesh. But collapsing it makes sense.
It does, but my thoughts are like, can we trap somebody? So like using it as like a
Okay.
I see.
So that's kind of what you're thinking. You want to talk to your team about
Yes,
first.
yeah.
Okay, I like that idea.
Trap who?
I don't know who.
Like a creature we find in the pit?
Well, whoever has access to this. I mean, I can't see down that way. I have to trust you guys because you guys have the dark vision.
Do you have
I don't.
reasonable grounds to believe somebody's using this tunnel regularly?
I mean, we did know that the dirt was, what did you call it?
It was excavated with claws.
No, but you talked about the dirt being...
Oh, the worked tunnel.
Yeah.
That one, you saw that there was dust disturbed on the ground, so you think that it has been used more recently than 8 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at Darrow's maybe, right?
There's two tunnels. There's the worked tunnel, which is directly off of the basement, and then there's the pit tunnel, which is off of that. And that, so you briefly stepped into the work tunnel and then back.
Okay. The pit tunnel, I think, is okay to collapse, right? What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, I think we should just
Chat about it later.
chat about it.
Or at the very least block it somehow. Maybe collapsing like in the middle of the city next
Yeah,
to
the
the
pit
might
is
not
definitely
be
a
great.
concern. I would probably collapse it closer to the pit.
Yeah.
Rather than here in town. All of a sudden, some house upstairs is like
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
collapsing.
Yeah. So I think we take care of that.
Security problem Hemlock is mainly probably
Yeah.
having to look at.
Yeah, so he's like, yeah, that is a problem. I appreciate you finding that.
Yeah.
We will have that blocked up, and maybe send some scouts through to kind of see what else there is to find.
All right.
If-
And then regarding the stuff that was taken,
Yeah.
technically it wasn't stolen. We picked it up and took it directly to you.
That is still stealing from the place where it's supposed to be.
That's just changing the locations of the things.
And Oliver also says, also, it's very delicate. I know for certain that several of the pieces were broken. I bet he's monkeying around with my stuff right now. That
He was asked not to, so
yes, as you well know, Karkash is well known for doing what he's asked.
Well,
That's
Xavier
fair.
will probably know that if we can establish that it's like we came this way from
Yeah.
the pit. If we can establish that with the sheriff,
Yeah.
then we can establish grounds for us not knowing that we are in Sandpoint
yeah.
and treating this not as a friendly environment but as a hostile environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think what, for the sake of kind of moving this along, I think what he would kind of do is kind of just call it on balance. So just return his stuff. You guys don't have to do any extra penalties, but like, even if there is something kind of shady going on, he's already got eyes on him. So,
Yeah, the guards have been down here now, and
Yeah.
Hemlock's been down here, so
yeah. He's not too worried about that. And like, you can't just take his stuff and be like, haha, I found this. That's not how that works. So I think he'll just call it moot.
cool.
It's drinking out of a paper bag.
Sure. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
That
and,
makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Drinking in public's illegal, but then because there was
Oh,
so
I
many
see.
problems, people started drinking out of paper bags in New York, and the police were like, "Thank you for not drinking in public." Drinking in public. It was a whole thing.
Okay.
All right.
So, with that being said, does anybody want to put an addendum on that kind of decision, or
The collapsing the tunnel?
yeah,
We can talk about that
or
later.
blocking it, like just making sure that nothing can come through.
Well, is the sheriff asking us to do it?
No, he wouldn't be. But that he says that is his plan, and if you guys are like that sounds great, then we'll just do that.
I don't have a problem with it. I think we need to.
That's sheriff. Him. That's his problem. The
Okay.
security for the town's his thing. Our job's to make it note of it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I would say no issue on that, and no problem returning anything. Kirkesh does want to see if he understands what any of it is, but he understands he doesn't need to tell anybody.
Yeah, that's fair. One thing though, so Ezavia found out about this alarm, and you figured out that what was going on, or a little bit of that. Do you share that insight with, especially because Hemlock, the alarm is gone, so Hemlock has no idea. So do you want to share that information, or do you want to just, because that would put a little bit of suspicion away from Oliver, because that if you shared that.
I mean, yeah, I guess specifically regarding the tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll share that we were able to disarm it but it was coming. So obviously it has some implication of they're wanting to see who's coming up from the pit.
Yeah,
but I'm
so
not
they're
gonna.
expecting somebody.
But
to
I'm not gonna tell him that we were able, or Shadowthorn was able to disarm it enough to keep the pieces,
Okay.
just in case.
Okay. Sounds good.
He might wonder where the pieces are, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Sounds good. Great. Well then, we can kind of call that as the sort of decision for the night there. You guys are given your weapons back. You're told to just leave Oliver alone for a while. You're asked to return his stuff. We will take a quick second to see what Karkesh has discovered. Go ahead and roll me probably a lore alchemy or a crafting check. We'll see what he has managed to discover. Because you're trying to do it without being able to do like sniff tests and taste tests and stuff like that, I'm going to give you a -2 to this check.
Okay. And this is going to be... He doesn't have lore alchemy.
Okay. Does he have crafting?
He does.
Okay.
Untrained.
All right. Well, you can... go for it.
16.
That's pretty good.
+3 -2. So
All right, 17. Okay. I would say you notice that there's on the potions vials that he has, there's little markings on them, probably so that he'd be able to identify them immediately.
Know what they are?
Yeah. But to you, the markings are meaningless.
Okay.
Without actually drinking from one of them, you don't think you would really be able to figure out what.
Or having
what
his
it is.
books, probably. Or having some of his books to identify it.
But what
I will
about...
say that you find two different colors of vials, or colors of liquids in the vials.
Okay. What about the alchemical, like the burner and all of that was magical? Would be
that's
Arcana? Because he's...
I'll just tell you that,
okay.
that is a heating implement, so it's magically treated so that you can get exactly the temperature that you need for the consistently.
Oh, so Karkesh is disappointed that he basically found an oven.
Yeah.
A magical oven.
Yeah.
A magical
Little
oven.
magic oven.
And he's like, oh, interesting. If he wasn't in the guardhouse and working with other people, he would have tried to drink some. Actually, he probably would have gotten somebody else to drink it and seen what happened, but
Yeah.
When they don't do that... Oh, can he convince a guard?
No.
Okay.
Shadowthorn, do you want to... Actually, I'm going to ask Shadowthorn and Karkesh to roll me a society.
Ooh. I got society. 25.
25? That's pretty good.
Shadowthorn's a little tired from all the traveling that just happened. Everything's gone down, so he gets 14.
Okay. Then I will say Karkesh is the one who realizes it, but one of them you realize just kind of from the color of it, you're like, wait a second, this looks a lot like an elixir of life, which is effectively an alchemical healing potion.
Oh. Alchemical healing potion. Like it heals you.
Yeah, but it's not magical, it's alchemical.
Huh.
Which I guess he sells in a store.
Yeah.
An oven and a good piece of bread.
Perfect. All right.
It is amazing what people without magic must resort to.
It's true. It's very true. All right. So Oliver...
You should go to Earth.
Yeah. So Hemlock comes back. He gets the guards to help Oliver with returning the pieces. He'd get you to pay you to replace the broken stuff. I think.
How much? Sorry, wow.
We'll say a
John.
gold.
A gold?
A gold.
Okay. So that's 5 silver each.
Yeah.
Wait, that's
no,
wrong.
No,
Wow.
because it's 10 silver for a gold.
I can't do math either.
No worries. That's 2 silver each.
2.5 silver each.
Oh yeah, because there's 4 of you. I counted myself.
So
I'm not
15
paying.
copper.
Karkesh owes 5, the rest of us.
So 2.5. 25 copper. There you go. 25 copper.
Karkesh will just press the digitation at all. to just clean it up so it looks fancy. And if there's,
Sure, but it's some pieces are broken.
then he doesn't fix it at all,
Yeah.
and he just pays the whole gold himself.
Okay, sounds good.
That's fair, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. So Hemlock kind of tells you the plan. They're going to block up the pit. Oliver has said that he's doing this. He will kind of scold Shadowthorn quietly, like privately, and be like, you know that you can't just bust into places and shake people down. That's not the way that we do things here.
Hey, for the protection of this town, it's at all costs. Anything is necessary.
I do appreciate you finding this problem with the pit, and that is good work, and I appreciate that. But chill.
If Hemlock actually uses the word chill, I got a whole new level of respect for him. This guy's cool.
All right,
What
so
street slang are you talking
Yeah.
about?
So you guys are given your stuff back. You're allowed to leave, yeah. What is there anything that any of you would like to accomplish before the night? He does say, "Oh, this is actually perfect timing. Tomorrow morning, they're planning on doing a memorial for Zakar. I'm sure that, especially being as some of you were there with her in her last moments, that people would appreciate you maybe saying a word or two about that in the morning."
Oh, yes, I will be there. I already said I would be.
Perfect. Thank you. Have a good night. Slam.
Okay.
Karkesh will go after Alavar.
Okay.
Just like as he's leaving, he's like, "Oh, Alavar,
He's gonna get arrested.
he's like, what?
you are, I see, an alchemist, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to buy some things from you."
His jaw opens and closes and opens and closes. He gets a little red in the face. Then he thinks about it and he's like, what?
I require some acid flasks, and if you have such a thing as an alchemical gauntlet, I would like some of those.
What's an alchemical gauntlet?
It's a gauntlet that lets you put it on, you wear it, and then you can load up a flask on it.
Oh.
And then when you punch, you get to, it like slow releases it over like 2-3 attacks rather
cool.
than just smashing it.
Okay. What level item is that?
It is a level 1 item,
Okay.
and the acid flasks are also level
Yeah,
1
yeah.
item. Well, lesser. Acid flask,
Yeah.
lesser.
Uh,
Because there were some, trolls that need acid killing.
that is brilliant.
Because we haven't dealt with those trolls
It's
yet.
true. You
Yeah.
haven't. Okay. He's going to...
And he learned he's an alchemist, so...
He's going to say, I do have what you're looking for, and I can whip up a couple acid flasks for tomorrow.
Okay.
And he tells you the price, and the price is 50% again, whatever the actual price is.
Like
Okay.
on top of what the
On
actual-
top of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's overcharging you.
Yeah. Karkesh
course.
doesn't know that.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, good. I was worried that I can pay that. Can I get 2, please?
2 gauntlets?
2 gauntlets, and I would like 4 acid flasks."
Yeah. So he takes your order, and you can pay the gold and stuff.
You know,
and
it's
pick it up
actually
tomorrow.
Kayel could, because he already has gauntlets
Yeah.
with his full plate armor.
Yeah.
He could probably modify them to
Yeah,
have
100%.
to change
And-
them to that.
Especially because Kyle is crafting, he's repairing his shield all the time, so he knows how to do some crafting.
Would you
stuff.
give me a crafting check to
Yeah.
fabricate it myself? Maybe, especially when I see him
Yeah.
buying one,
Yeah.
I would have a better idea of how to craft it.
Yeah.
So he
got that.
charges
Sweet.
me 48 gold.
What? No!
Holy moly.
Seriously?
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
I could have made you one.
Yeah, he walks away. He's like, oh, I should have charged higher, I guess.
Didn't you question it?
Karkesh has no understanding of
That's
alchemy.
fair.
He's
That's
like,
fair.
he
Dude,
works with.
That is so much gold.
That
This
is
is why
like,
we hold on to the value.
It's a level 1 item.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's-
All
Well,
right.
it's 10 gold per gauntlet, and then it's 3 gold per flask.
Oh, wow.
And then the 50% above that adds in another 10 gold on the 2 gauntlets and another 6 gold on the 4 acid flasks.
Oh, dang.
So that's 48.
Yep.
How late is it?
It is at this point, like the sun has gone down. It's, I guess we'll say it's like 8:39.
Kyle wants to talk to Brodert Quink.
Brodert Quink. Okay. He's kind of a night owl. He's up and at him.
Yeah, I'll knock on his door.
Oh! Hello! Oh, sorry.
Hey,
I forgot what my voice sounds like.
have we talked to him already? Like, have we met him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
lots.
several times.
We have. Okay.
Yeah.
You spent time. He hired you to draw maps.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
Karkash
right.
has maps for him.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Mr.
Okay.
Swink.
Can I have taken the maps from you?
Yeah. We've got Karkash has been filling out
Okay,
more
sweet.
maps and such.
I'll be like, hey, Brodert, I got your maps for you. Do you have a moment? I would like to talk to you.
Yeah, of course. Come on in.
Thank you.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, here are the maps.
Young whippersnapper?
Huh?
Young
A
whippersnapper?
young whippersnapper?
Okay. He pays, I believe. I need to look it up. It's a few gold per map of each level. And
We did 3 levels.
yeah, and they do give a bonus if you find a whole bunch of the secret passages, because there's lots of secret passages in the pit.
Okay. Yeah, you do the map
Good to
later.
know.
You can do that off air.
Yeah.
Is Brodert Quink the one that is trying to collect things that we have one of? I can't.
No, that is.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
I know what you're talking about. That's it's not Valeros.
Oh, yeah.
That creature we found?
No.
No.
Oh.
Our memories are all over the place today.
It's what's his face with the face.
The guy that wants the things.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
Right.
the serpent. The winged serpent is his place, something like that, and his name is in the back of the book that I'm currently looking at, and his name is. I must have missed it.
It's okay, it doesn't really matter. We can look at it later.
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember who it was. But at least you know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking
Thanks.
about. It was a different guy. It was not Brodert.
Sweet.
okay.
So,
I'm not
What would
talking.
you-
I'm talking to that guy. I'm talking to Brodert Quink.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're talking to Brodert Quink. What would
Yeah.
you like to talk to him about?
Yeah, I want to talk to him about the secret. Is it not secret weapon? It's the. Is it secret weapon? What's it called?
oh, the Doom's weapon or
Yeah,
whatever.
the Hellfire Flume.
Right. I want to talk to him about that and just about what he knows about Thassalon. Yeah, I want to talk to him about that. Now we can roleplay it if you want, but we can also. Yeah, basically, I just want to know more about this weapon. Mm-hmm. If you prize, I'll share more, obviously, as to why. But
I mean, you've already determined that the Hellfire Flume. I think he actually was the one that shared with you that he thinks that was the original power source of the super weapon, and the super weapon was what is called the Old Lighthouse. That was his original hypothesis, that was actually a super weapon that was used to defend the coast.
okay, I think I'm asking him about the super weapon more so then. Like,
Okay.
what does he remember about it? Has he seen it in action?
No, nothing like that. It it was a Thessalonian artifact, so it has been gone for literally more than 10,000 years. So he's never seen it in action. It was only a guess on his part for a long time, but with one of the Rune Lords coming back 20 years ago or something, people were able to learn more about Thassalon and find out that is exactly what this was about. So he... So it's effectively what it was it would collect energy from the plane of fire, and it would use that. It would effectively teleport it to the lighthouse, and it would be able to direct that in a huge beam of flames, and it could protect miles of the coastline just from
okay.
that one spot.
Brodert, do you think this weapon could be made mobile?
Well, that's a good question. I'd say probably not. It's pretty heavy. You need a big cart.
Big what?
A big cart.
How about a ship?
A ship might work. I would say, I don't know this for sure. I would say probably that where it's located is probably particularly connected to the plane of fire. You know how there's different ebbs and flows with the interdimensional travel and membranes and things like that.
Yeah,
so,
I'm aware.
yeah.
Sure.
So I believe that it could just be that it needed to be in that particular point in order to access the amount of magic necessary to create the flames. But I could be wrong. It could just be that was a convenient place for them.
And you're saying this lighthouse was the location of that weapon?
That would be the output of the weapon.
Output.
If under the cathedral is the power source, then that is the if it's like a flashlight, that's the battery, and the top is the light. You know a flashlight, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, totally. Looks a little weird. It's like, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I don't know. I mean, we talked off air. Like, I wanted to talk to him about this, right? Was that what it was? Like,
You wanted to know if that.
I thought
You
it was
just wanted
this.
to know more about what like how you could potentially use the
Right. Yeah.
flames?
So I'll ask him, like, how does it work? Like, was there?
Well, the problem is at the moment there isn't an output for it. So it right now it's got all this energy built up, and as you saw, it had exploded with energy before, and that's probably what caused it to shut down in the first place. If you remember, under the cathedral there was the soot everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's a problem of direction. It doesn't have a place to send the energy, and so it isn't able to really be used at the moment.
Do you have any information on the output part? What this weapon looked like and how it functioned? Do you have any?
Well, it would have looked somewhat like a lighthouse. I could look into it more. What are you asking me? What do you want to know exactly about this?
Well, this may be a controversial thing for this town, but bottom line is I'm trying to recreate this weapon.
That sounds potentially very dangerous.
Yes.
Why would you want to do such a thing?
Wait, am I here?
I don't know. Did you want to go with him?
I would have went alone.
So, no.
Well, as you know, we've arrived. Did we arrive a month ago or a few months ago?
A few months ago.
A few months ago. And well, we came from the north, and we to be honest, we were fighting against Belimarius. Have you heard about Belimarius?
That's the new Rune Lord, right?
Yeah.
The new leader of the New Thassalon.
Yes. We were. I was leading a small group of men, and we were hired as mercenaries by some of the rebels up north, and partook in that war. I'm not sure how much of that news has reached down here, but needless to say, we've lost many men, and I've heard about the super weapon here in Sandpoint. Hence, we're here, and I'm trying to find a way to defeat Rune Lord Belimarius.
I see. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your tragic circumstances that brought you to us.
Yeah, I understand that this is a controversial thing because that is a lot of power and a weapon of that strength. I have to contend with the possibility that it falls into the wrong hands as well.
Indeed. Unless it were able to be scuttled, as it were.
Scuttled. Tell me more. What are you talking about?
That's the word for when you purposefully sink a ship. To make sure that it doesn't fall into enemy hands or something like that.
Right. So sort of a kamikaze ship, you're saying?
No. It's you on purpose sinking your own ship, while you're on it, sort of thing.
Yeah, that's what the kamikaze pilots.
The kamikaze is you're smashing yourself into somebody
they're smashing.
else.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. He's making a joke. He's saying that you could scuttle it by putting it on the ship, and then if it was to fall into enemy hands, you could sink it.
Yes. That certainly would have to be something I might have to contend with.
I will need to do some thinking on it, but it's a very interesting idea.
I understand. Thank you. We were very forthcoming.
I do like Thessalonian stuff.
Hence I'm here.
Very good.
But yeah, have you gone below the cathedral?
No, that sounds terrible. It's so musty.
Oh, it's all cleared up. You'd love to see it.
Okay.
I can take you right now.
It's a little late.
That's fair. Maybe tomorrow after Memorial. Maybe.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, pours the car.
I'll take Jarek with me.
Okay. Sounds great.
All right. Good night.
Well, see you then. All right. Anyone else have anything they want to do this evening?
Not the evening, but there'll be shopping later.
Copy that.
When we're all together, whether it's before we leave the guards or at some point in time, I'll tell them what I saw in the as the guy was closing his book. The
Okay.
milk, whatever.
Midnight milk.
Yes.
Sounds good.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Think
share
about
that little
that.
bit of
Yeah.
info.
yeah, and that he was quick to try and not let us see anything. But I caught a glimpse.
Okay.
Can I roll a knowledge check on that?
Yes, everybody can roll. This would be, I think. Let me have a look here. If anyone has lore alchemy, that would be good. Or if anyone has probably crafting, but crafting would be a really high DC.
That's what I would have to use.
Well, you do have crafting.
12.
26.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
So is
19.
crafting or
Lore alchemy.
Lore alchemy.
these are bad things for me. Haha. 9.
Okay, so our highest was a 26. 26. I would say that you've heard something about midnight milk. It was something to do with affecting people's dreams.
I've heard about this before. I think it has something to do with people's dreams and affecting it somehow. I don't know if the dreamer has to take this in, so perhaps being poisoned in a way,
I don't know.
or if you do take it on purpose and it takes you somewhere. I don't know.
And with that, I'll send you all off into dreamland, and we will wake along with the characters on the bright new morning before the memorial of Zakar. Good night, everybody. Have a great
Good
rest of your day.
night and a happy new year.
Yeah, happy New Year. Okay, bye.
Bye.